And good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm a bit late. Just bathroom stuff. Sorry. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel, Coffee Stream episode 502. And here we are back again on Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend and is ready for the week. And we're gonna go through some stuff today. I'm gonna have to do a shorter stream because I do have my um, orientation and mobility lesson, so that will be a bit. The stream will be a bit short today because the my worker will be here at 1 o'clock. But until then, let's us have some good, fun news discussions. Hello, Maddie. Hello, Wikipedia snippet. Hello, Costin. Hello, everybody. You are all awesome. Thank you for being here. Let's get going. So, in Pincalo has been sending me some really interesting stuff, and we've been looking at the what's been going on with the convoy and the truckers convoy and all of that in Ottawa. By the way, there have been insane amounts of protests throughout the country. Basically, we've had trucker protests in our city. We've had them in Toronto. They're going pretty much everywhere, and it's very interesting to see that, to hear, because I've been having discussions about this with members of my family and stuff, and sometimes the point has come up that they're saying, oh well, there's not that many people up in Ottawa represent or doing this convoy. It really isn't that many people. It's not really indicative of um, a the temperament of the citizens. And I keep telling them, like, no, there are definitely lots of people that um really wish that they could have gone to Ottawa and protested, and necessarily couldn't necessarily have gone. um so and these protests that are popping up in different cities everywhere around the country is really showing that this is not just a disgruntled minority there, that they really are representing quite a lot of people who couldn't necessarily go to Ottawa and uh, and protest. So the fact that these protests are popping up, closer to home and in different parts of the country, is definitely showing that. So yeah, let's share this story, because oh man, is this story or this article a pretty bad take, I think. I think it's a pretty um lame argument that this article is presenting. It's an opinion piece from the Ottawa Citizen. But like I said, it is rather kind of, I would say, a gross take. So let's take a quick gander here. Go away notifications. Okay. As I said, this is from the Ottawa Citizen. Uh, you should snipe it. Oh, Viva is live in Ottawa right now. You should snipe it. Oh, okay. Why am I not subscribed to Viva? I had no idea. Why am I not subscribed to him? That's stupid. After I read this article, I will go check out what he's doing because this is the one you sent me on Friday about um the did he hit you or whatever. So as I said, this is from the Ottawa Citizen, and it is an opinion piece titled "But did he hit you? The parallels between the Freedom Convoy and domestic violence." Which I don't quite get this. I Yeah. A refrain we are seeing from convoy support participants and supporters is that this protest is nonviolent. But this song and dance is all too familiar to women across the country who have experienced domestic abuse. Excuse me? So let me get this straight. Because there is a group of people protesting and exercising their right to protest without looting, destroying property. Oh, excuse me. Destroying property, vandalizing things, like with red paint and smashing things, setting things on fire, because all of that isn't happening. Um, yeah, and the protesters have been doing a pretty good job of policing themselves. Oh my god, truckers protest mandates women most affected. Fuck off, says Maddie. Yes. Hello, Addie. But yeah, this is this is disgusting. This parallel. Oh my god, stop yawning, idiot. Okay. So, since Saturday, residents of downtown Ottawa have been under siege from a freedom convoy of protesters who have been anything but peaceful. Anything but, yes, yes. All the parties, all the parties that have been happening, the fact that the police themselves are saying that people are being nonviolent, the fact that the more arrests have been made about people coming and being stupid around and about the protesters than like actual arresting the protesters. Like, this is dumb. Okay, let's carry on. Um Also, you guys don't know what under siege means. Um Yet the gaslighting refrain that we are seeing from convoy participants, supporters from the convoy, and even some media is that this protest is nonviolent. Yeah, that would be a genuine valid point to be making. I don't know what the problem with that is, nor how it equates to domestic violence. This song and dance is all too familiar to the many women across the country who have experienced, who are currently experiencing domestic violence. It is a blatant dismissal of the various ways violence and control can manifest. What control? What control? This is because the government has too much control that these protests are happening. Like, wow. Are you that are you that okay with being controlled, and which is actually a thing that domestic abusers do? Or, you know, like the fact that they're saying that the truckers are the abusive gaslighting ones is the most gaslighty statement of all, because it is obvious to anybody with half a brain that the government is the one that is being controlling and abusive, and is the one that is more akin to a domestic violence situation than these protesters will ever get to. Government me harder, daddy, is a meme. I hate how these people keep making memes come true. Yeah. Yeah. Like the fact that they're like, these people are either this dumb or they are a an active part of the problem. That is where I'm sitting right now at this stage in the game. Either you are actively a part of the problem or you are actively that got taken in. Many people believe that real domestic violence is physical or sexual, i.e., when when the abuser is making sexual contact or physically making contact with their body to do harm. Similarly, it seems that the convoy will only be declared violent if someone is hurt, but domestic violence, and frankly any violence, is more than physical. Are you saying that the trucker convoy are like an emotionally abusive partner? Is that what you're really trying to say? How? Where? The brainwashed are part of the problem because they believed the lies and did not verify. Yeah. Yep. I at this point, at this day and age where we have unprecedented access to information, if you don't want to, do some research and do some critical thinking, like, and I don't mean like go all deep divey rabbit hole on this shit. Like, just even the barest amount of research, even reading a few things from a couple of different sources will tell you that people are the media is full of shit. Okay. Domestic violence is psychological torture, like the incessant honking and sleep deprivation residents of downtown Ottawa are currently experiencing. Yeah, do you know what you do then, residents of Ottawa? You go to the government and you go, "Hey, assholes, maybe these guys are right. Maybe, like, did you ever think that, like, you go to the government and you go, "Hey, maybe you should actually, like, talk to these people and deal with them properly instead of just trying to wait them out." Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Yep. Ugh, this is sad. Domestic violence is verbal abuse, like the yelling, spitting, and racial slurs. What racial slurs? What racial slurs have been shouted? Because Pincalo and I have been watching a lot of TikTok lives, and I haven't heard any truckers yelling racial slurs at anybody. I'm just saying. That the residents wearing masks are experiencing as they go about their day-to-day lives. Why are they wearing masks outside? First of all, that's dumb. Domestic violence is financial abuse, like the workers at the Rideau Center and other local businesses are experiencing as they go for days without a paycheck. Everybody goes for days without a paycheck. You get paid either weekly or bi-weekly, you moron. You're supposed to go for days without a paycheck. I'm pretty sure you meant. What do you mean go for days without a paycheck? Paycheck? What the fuck? If you're working at the Rideau Center, first of all, you're getting direct deposit. So fuck off with that shit. Okay? I know what's in the Rideau Center, okay? And I'm pretty damn sure they gave away or they did away with paper paychecks quite a while ago. The internet broke blind press. Yes, it did. BP has gone apoplectic. Well, it's true. Like, fuck, man. I know what's in the Rideau Center. And I guarantee you, those businesses haven't done paper paychecks in at least a decade. So, what in the fuck are you talking about going for days without your paycheck? Like, if you're a mom and pop shop downtown, and by the way, mom and pop shops downtown don't really exist in Ottawa because it's too goddamn expensive to have a like small mom and pop shop in that area. The rent is stupid to lease a building space. So it's usually just federal employees, uh, federal businesses, nationally franchised things like, Starbucks or Timmy's or McDonald's, stuff like that. Okay. All of which do not pay in paper paychecks. So that is bullshit. Domestic violence is threats and harassment, like the defecating in front of homes with pride flags. Where? Who did that? And I guarantee you, again, because of the live streams that I'm going to correct you on something. It turns out there are a couple of convenience stores and stuff down there, and it turns out those guys are very happy earning the money they're getting. I bet they are. Like the amount of packs of cigarettes they're selling alone is probably um making them very, very happy. Like the packs of cigarettes, the water, chips, chocolate bars, all that shit. They're probably raking it in. And I'm sure they're very happy about it. But seriously, where again, and Pincala has been telling, because he's been listening to all of these live streams and stuff. He's telling me, like, you should hear the radio chatter. Where if there's any idiocy going on within that convoy, like they seem to be catching it on and dealing with it. So again, like, where is the defecating in front of the houses with pride flags? The racial and misogynistic slurs hurled at women and racialized people. Do you know how many not white people are in that convoy? Something tells me that this $1.64 gas today is because of those guys, but hey, what can I do? Yeah. Vacant, untenanted properties lining New York City streets before the coup, and it's only gotten worse as Louis Rossman has showed us. Oh, yeah. Rocks thrown at paramedics, and the rocks thrown at paramedics. Again, where? Where? Where is this happening? Where are this like domestic violence is about inducing fear, like the waving of Confederate flags, swastikas, and imagery of nooses. Jesus. This is crazy. Aimed at the prime minister. Well, you know what? When somebody has fucked up as badly as Trudeau, this is what he gets. Domestic violence is gaslighting, like the arguments that this protest is about freedom while simultaneously imprisoning the residents of downtown Ottawa in their homes. You know, if they were actually doing that, do you think the police would just be sitting there letting it happen? Do you think the police would, like, if residents were actively being kept in their homes, do you think the police would just sit there and let it happen? Because I know they wouldn't. That's no. Like, the police are there directing traffic. Yes. Is it slower to drive around? Absolutely it is. But like, if you're walking, I'm pretty sure you can walk around no problem, and I'm pretty sure you could probably still drive. As far as I knew, they were all invited to join the party. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Domestic violence is about corrosive control or coercive control. Like the residents with disabilities who can no longer access paratransport or safely get groceries. Why are the truckers stopping grocery deliveries from coming to, like, are the truckers waylaying Instacart shoppers? Hey, stop that. Is that food for disabled people? Give it here. And is there not, like, is there not a place where paratransport can, like, can a disabled person not meet paratransport on the next block? Like, yes, I know it's inconvenient, but again, it seems to me he's describing your government, the mandates, and the lies they keep spreading. Star sips tea star. Maddie, you are right on the head there. Right on the head there. Like, again, this is the whole point of a protest is to be inconvenient. And that's what they're doing. They're not destroying anything. They're not setting fire to anything. And I guarantee you, I'm pretty sure if a trucker or group of truckers in this convoy saw, like, somebody in a wheelchair trying to get to paratransport, you think they wouldn't help them? If there was some blind lady trying to come back with her groceries or something, or the Instacart shopper was trying to, you don't think some people might help? Like, really? Somebody's nose is really long right now, says Wikipedia snippet. Yeah. Yeah, this is ridiculous. And how dare you compare this to actual domestic violence? Like actual gaslighting and actual emotional abuse. This is nothing like what you are trying to say it is. Like the actions of the convoy protesters, domestic violence is often dismissed by members of the general public and police alike. We often hear the "well, what was she wearing" refrain regarding victims of sexual violence or assault. Really? Wow. The recent reports of police telling people to not wear masks to avoid harassment is an unsubtle analogy to this type of victim blaming. You're outside. Why are you wearing a mask? You're outside. The truckers aren't driving their trucks inside. Why are you masked up if you're outside? That's stupid. For women who have experienced interpartner violence or intimate partner violence, the actions or inactions of the police towards the protesters are a reminder of how often themselves are not believed. Fuck you. How fucking dare you take this and parallel it to women and telling the police their story? Nothing, not even close to the same. And shame on you for doing so. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. That is absolutely disgusting. When the rights of their abusers are brought up instead of their rights to live free from violence, this comparison is not without merit. Those who support women who fleeing domestic violence are already expressing concern about the effects of the convoy and the women they serve. Fuck. You know what? I know that I know women who survive domestic violence, and they are not as delicate flower as you are putting them out to be. And again, fuck you for doing that. Seriously, fuck right off for doing that. That's disgusting. Oh, okay. Let's snipe Viva Fry, shall we? Let's go find Viva. Let's go see what Viva Fry is up to. We'll do that for the last 20 minutes until my O&M instructor gets here. Viva. Oop, I spelled that wrong. Viva Fry. That's him. Subscribe to Viva Fry. Is he live right now? Live from Ottawa. Oh, it's not live anymore, is it? Is he live still? Oh, live now. There we go. Okay. Let me get this shared here. We will get this shared out. There we go. Okay.
I asked him what the disruption was like, and he said it hasn't been that bad.
Skip ahead to live. Okay.
Oh, we went fast.
Oh, he's at a street light.
That man will save some lives, bro. Let's not worry about public safety. Did you get that on there? Yeah, he was doing at least 70 clicks. Oh, here's another one.
All right. Here comes a fire truck.
How you doing? World peace. Yeah, I definitely get that. That's like public safety.
Hey, Costin. Yeah, I've got him live. Yeah.
All right. Well, I suspect we'll hear about that on the news later.
Uh-oh. I wonder what just happened.
Yeah. So the individual at the restaurant said, Saturday line up through the door. Other than that, business was as usual.
Huh.
I have my trumpet. I wanted to play it for you. It's been so cold out here.
Don't worry
I'd
about
say
it.
it's finally warm. So I got my trumpet.
Well, get in the sun. Get in the sun. Okay.
Soak in the good energy. Take a deep breath. Feel happy. We're all one connected in this moment presently.
Oh, God. This is what's been...
We are all one big family. Feel the L-O-V to the E. When I say world, you guys say peace. World,
Peace.
world,
Peace.
peace. World,
Peace.
I saw you
World,
Saturday.
peace.
World, peace. World,
This guy is fucking weird.
Deep breath. I got no voice either. I was up there on Saturday.
Yeah.
I've been here for 11 days, 10, 11 days now, bro.
Where are you in from?
All
right.
My phone number is 249-878.
La, 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 la.
Dude, you're gonna get more calls than you don't know what you just did.
I love you guys. Don't. My Instagram's World Peace Jesus. Call, text me. Love you. I appreciate you.
Don't inundate his phone, people. Maliciously. There's 34,000 people watching.
249-878.
Shut up, dude.
I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I sell World Peace hoodies. I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm giving out World Peace cards. So I got one for you, good sir. Thank you so much for the work you do.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
All right.
Thank
Have a good
you
one.
guys for the work you do. Thanks
Yeah,
for
of course.
existing out there. You're amazing. You're appreciated. You're important. Keep up the good energy. Keep up the good energy.
He
I
is
love you.
high as fuck,
Thank you
dude.
so much for everything you do. We came from Toronto yesterday.
Thank you very much, you man.
We came from Toronto yesterday.
Because you've seen the
Honestly,
videos, you have to see it
I've seen
yourself.
the
You don't
videos.
mind being online right now.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Hello,
So you
everyone.
came in from Toronto because you had to see it yourself.
Because I read so much stuff, and it was different. One side, two sides, and I said, okay, let's go. My son is here. We sat down in the car and we drove beautiful.
You know, that must
drive.
make-
Can you believe what you're
We
seeing? Can you believe what you're seeing?
experienced the most beautiful moments.
Yeah, like
Of
this is just a big
togetherness, of
loving
unity,
party.
of
Like,
love.
Where are you from?
We are from Toronto,
All right.
but Croatian Canadian.
Okay.
You can tell my
A
accent.
bit of an Eastern European accent.
Yes.
Um,
I'm
How many years in Canada?
32 in March. It's gonna be 32 years of Canada.
so they
Love this
know.
country. We ran away from communist regime
Yep.
with, we know
They
how
know.
it feels. And let me tell you, last 2 years, I had
History doesn't rhyme.
deja
History
vu.
doesn't repeat, but it tends to rhyme.
Yes, we had deja vu, and it really, for him I had 4 kids, and they will tell me, "Oh, Mama, this is trauma from your childhood. This and that." It's nothing to do with that. This is really
I've had this discussion with friends and family who have come from communist regimes, and some people say, you don't make those comparisons because you don't know. And I think, well, first of all, you don't know, and when the people who have had that lived experience see the similarities, you should probably listen to them.
exactly because when your basic freedoms are restricted, such as mobility, I cannot go to Croatia and see my mother.
Yeah.
Maybe I will not have a second chance, because I don't have a medical procedure that government is mandating. Since when the government are scientists and doctors and telling you what to put in your body?
This
That
is
should be
sad.
our
Like, this
free
is.
will that God
I'm
gave.
so glad Viva's doing this.
So
Again, it must
Mark
make
Twain
him
said
feel
something really
really good
beautiful,
to be thanked
and
for all of this.
he said it's easier to fool people
Then to
than
convince them they've been fooled.
than convince them
Yep.
that they have been fooled.
100%.
And this is exactly where we're standing right now. And I don't mind if people feel safe to wear masks. Wear masks. If you want to have vaccination, but please don't force me to do it. And don't force my family.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love your work.
Thank you
And
for-
honestly, I walk through the trucks like you walk.
I
I'm like,
love it. It's
I'm
like,
sorry, when she's doing it. Sorry, I
Oh, don't
forgot
worry,
your name.
David.
David, Andrea.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
And,
Anton, nice to meet you.
and I said, I'm Anton. I have to
That's awesome.
walk through the trucks. And
It
honestly,
feels
we were handing
good.
chocolates and clementines last night and dancing, and it was beautiful.
It
We're heading
is.
home today. We'll be back next week.
Amazing. Have a good day. Thank you. How you doing?
I follow you on YouTube. I just want to say thank you for everything you do.
My pleasure. Are you?
Aw.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, here. Where are you in from?
I'm from Hamilton, Ontario.
And you into?
Wow.
Yes, support, and I wanted to see what was going on for myself. And,
Hamilton.
I
Like, there are
watched your
people
videos
coming
live
from
streams, and I just want
everywhere.
to say to everybody, this has been one of the most beautiful weekends of my life, and the support of everybody, and the love and the respect and the peacefulness I've seen of everybody has been wonderful. And it's just, it's really a shame that the media, the legacy media, feels the need to besmirch and defame all these people and slander them with just bogus fake news is what I want to call it. Thank you so much for everything you do, man.
My pleasure. Thank you. I'm headed.
I am headed this way, actually. Yeah.
Let's walk. We'll walk.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't want to be on camera, but yeah.
So you walk ahead. I'll ramble to the camera.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Let's see here. I don't know what the plan is right now. The battery packs are in my pocket, staying warm, because the battery packs last much longer when they
Are warm.
stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, just listening to people, even if you disagree with them, is a learning experience.
Yeah.
Even the counter protesters, I know where we disagree, and I know where I think they are factually incorrect, statistically incorrect, factually not informed, and then you can figure out how you can work on people,
Yeah.
or how you can work with people to the extent they have an open mind to be worked with. I think I do have that open mind, even when I think I'm right. But maybe I think I have more of an open mind than I do, but I don't. I think I'm open.
No, this is
Sorry.
very true. Like, this does not look at all like a violent.
Another gentleman carrying a Canadian flag, sir.
Can I share with you what happened last night?
Please. I was going to say, I see another gentleman carrying a Canadian flag, which means you support the convoy.
I support the cause.
And what's your feelings of Justin Trudeau?
Well, he's the worst. So we
Well,
hopefully
he's the
democratically
worst.
get rid of him,
What
Um,
happened last night?
But
With
last
your
night,
own two eyes.
With my own two eyes, I recorded it myself. Down on the street there, Wellington and Kent, they found two giant push carts full of gas, and then these cops surrounded it, and then 50 people showed up trying to scream at the cops, trying to get them to take it away, and then they started taking it away. And we were all recording them. People were saying, "Get their badge numbers," and then Canadian lawyers will deal with them and sue them after. So we were going to try that. And then the guy showed up. He started sitting on the gas cart, and then they wouldn't let him go. And then they managed to give the cart back. So that was great.
Nice.
But it was also because, we're dealing with Darth Vader here, right? Because it was supposed to start at midnight. And then all of a sudden they changed it to 6 p.m. without
Yeah,
telling
no,
anyone.
I heard that too.
I have altered the deal, pray I'll alter it further. You know what I'm saying? So,
Did you get that on video yourself?
yes, I did, yeah.
I suggest, sir, you download that, not a plug, people, to newsflare.com.
Oh, newsflare.com.
Or if it's on YouTube. Is it on YouTube?
I don't know yet.
Okay, dude, go to newsflare.com. I always get nervous a brick is going to fall off one of these buildings.
Another thing
newsflare,
that I
yeah.
want to say, though,
Go
after
for it.
is that the thing is, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm worried about getting doxxed essentially
Yeah.
because people in the film industry, they're relentless. They will
They
go
are.
after you and get you fired. The auto film industry is basically run by a mafia. They'll come after you essentially, make sure you can never work again.
Yeah.
And I'm a filmmaker. I have a show, And
What's
I'm
your
trying
show?
to get
What's your
out there.
show?
My
Plug it.
show is called Plowboys. We shot in Ottawa. It's about local snow shovelers, and we're all playing ourselves. We're all caricatures of ourselves. Shot in Ottawa. You can look it up on YouTube. Plowboys.
PLOUGH.
No, PLOWBOYS.
Such a name.
So it's because we do it the American version, and that's the whole joke in the show. But Plowboys, yes, that's what it's all about.
That's
I wanna
pretty
do
cool.
Season 2, and we can't do that if this is still going on, essentially. You know.
Or you'll have to do the Plowboy Season 2 Mutatis Mutandis protest version.
Well, it's the next season in the spring. You know
Amazing.
what I'm saying? Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
See you later, man.
Have a
This
good one.
is I just
Newsflare, by the way, no joke. Upload it because they need they
my so my orientation and mobility instructor is just about here, but I wanted Pincalo's right. I wanted to take a look at what's going on, and it is like I'm not seeing any violent crap or any of that stuff. Like I'm just not. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'm sorry this is a short one. And I will be back on Wednesday with Skep Talk. It's Wednesdays with Skep this week. So come and watch that. And of course, Beat the Blind Girl will be back Thursday and Friday. So check that out. And thank you for watching. And we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.